Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with my Ohio State Buckeyes, Indiana Hoosiers, Week 13 game preview as we got the number 5 ranked, undefeated, 10-0 Indiana Hoosiers, led by first-year coach Curt Cignetti, coming to the Horseshoe tomorrow for yet another big noon game as they face off against the number 2 ranked 9-1 Ohio State Buckeyes, of course, coached by Ryan Day, in what is, without a doubt, the biggest non rivalry regular season game of the year for both teams, simply because of what's at stake. Winner of this game goes to the Big Ten title game in 2 weeks to face off against the Oregon Ducks. And Buckeye fans, we've been waiting to get back at Oregon for what they did on October 12th in Eugene, right? There's no way we're going to let Indiana get in the way of that. Like, seriously? They really think we're going to let Indiana come into our house and take our spot in the Big Ten title game? Like, man, come on. That ain't going to happen. Ohio State's going to definitely take care of business tomorrow at noon. Honestly, I wish this game was a little later in the day. Not necessarily prime time, but I would have accepted a 3:30 kickoff if they got these guys playing at noon. And we already know what the crowd will probably be like too, because we know how those games are at noon. Yeah. Ohio State has had a problem with their game day atmosphere inside the stadium these past couple of years. Mainly because the elderly crowd have an issue with people standing up and getting loud and cheering on the team. It's like, they expect to sit in their seat and just, play, yay. Like, nah, get up and get loud. Cheer for the damn team, man. Juice these guys up. They feed off your freaking energy. Don't be sitting there like you're at church. Nah. I mean, if you want to sit and watch the game, watch it on TV. I mean, damn. I swear, Ohio State's atmosphere inside the stadium has gotten worse and worse over the years. We need to make this place hostile, right? The hostility is lacking inside the shoe, right? You go to these other stadiums, like especially in the SEC, and my God, you have these opposing teams quaking in their boots playing there. Not at Ohio Stadium. If you try to stand up and get loud, you get yelled at. Trust me, I've heard many stories of that happening. People try to stand up and get loud and cheer on the team, and they get yelled at. Like, come on. If you don't want to cheer, why are you here? Right? Why are you at this? Why are you at the game? Huh? Go watch on TV. Come on now. But yeah, this is without a doubt the biggest game of the year for both teams. And I expect Ohio Stadium to be juiced up, ready to go. But man, dude, you look at Indiana, they're undefeated, like I said, 10-0. You look at their schedule, I mean, in terms of conference games, they got lucky. They managed to avoid Oregon and Penn State. But they got to deal with Ohio State. They beat the team up north a few weeks ago by 5. I mean, that's cool. Although the team up north this year is kind of ass. So, yeah, whatever there. The other conference games, they smoked UCLA. They did have trouble with Maryland. They beat them by 2 scores, 42-28. All right. They beat Northwestern. They smoked Nebraska. They beat Washington. And then, of course, they beat the 2 teams from that state up north. Then after they play us, they got Purdue. And I know a lot of people are wondering, if Indiana were to lose tomorrow, would they be bounced out of the CFP rankings? No. No. If anything, at worst, they're probably going to be on the road in the first round. They should make the college football playoff. Unless something insane happens and they like lose to Purdue. Because I mean, if you lose to Purdue, you don't deserve to get in there. Hell no. Depends on what happens around the other conferences in the Power Four too, right? Especially in the SEC. But man, I mean, knowing what's at stake here, I know Ryan Day's going to have these dudes ready to go. They're going to go out there and they're going to be looking for blood for sure. Yep, I expect the defense to want to go out there and lay into people, and hopefully we go out there and take care of business like I know we can. Because I know one thing, Indiana's trying to do the same thing that we're trying to do. They want to get to the Big Ten title game, right? I mean, Indiana's had such a good year. They literally extended Coach Signetti last week. Not even through his first year there. And they've already extended him. Hopefully that doesn't backfire, because it's backfired before. Did Mel Tucker have that happen too with Sparty? And look how that went. I think Signetti's set up really nice over there in Indiana. Right? I know people have been criticizing Indiana's schedule, but I mean, they have no control over their conference schedule. Now, in terms of their non-con games, yeah, they probably could have done a better job. I mean, Florida International, Western Illinois, and Charlotte. Ain't no challenges there. Come on now. Oh, why are you talking? Look who Ohio State had. Yeah, we had Marshall and two MAC schools. But then you look at our conference schedule. Yeah, it more than made up for it. Now, before I get into the preview, let's talk about the recruiting side. Because, of course, we are less than 2 weeks now away from National Signing Day for the class of 2025. And we are in the midst of what I call flip season, where you will see guys flipping from one commitment to another, going from college to college, because business is going to pick up. And I expect absolute chaos over the next week or so. So, looking at the visit list for this week, obviously you have a couple current Ohio State commits coming in, Tavian St. Clair and Philip Bell from the class of 2025. You have some other schools commits coming in, like Jordan Woods from Cincinnati, Aiden West, who's committed to Sparty. You have Peyton Falzone, class of 2026 quarterback. He's committed to Virginia Tech. He'll be in town. And then you got edge rusher Xavion Griffin Hayes, also in the class of 2026. He's committed to UNC. But a couple names that I'm really keeping an eye on. How about Tyler Atkinson, the number one linebacker in the class of 2026, will be in town. That's lit. You also got Jacob Weatherspoon, Sincere Johnson, Samote Ketawanga, who's Gerald's, who Ohio State's been very involved with, Micah Smith, who I'm pretty sure plays with TJ Alford. Yeah, there's a lot of names to keep an eye on when it comes to potential, commits for the class of 2026. And they even have a few class of 2027 kids coming in. Wide receiver Eli Ferguson, tight end D end Anthony Cartwright, and D lineman Jeremiah Nash. Now, there could be more names added. Now, I believe Jared Curtis, who's a quarterback in the class of 2026, he was supposed to be at this game. But unfortunately, since it's a big noon game, and I believe he plays tonight, he couldn't make it. So thanks a lot, Fox. You cost us a chance to woo one of the top quarterbacks in the class of 2026. Thanks a lot. They just had to make this game a big noon, huh? I swear, Ohio State is legit the flagship team, university of Big Noon. I mean, Gus and Joel might as well have like a freaking like condo in Columbus, because it seems like they're always here or there. But yeah, if you thought this list was large, wait till you see the one for next week. We got damn near the entire Ohio State class of 2025 showing up. And then some. I might have to sort it out by class. That's how large it is. And it's probably going to get larger too. Now, getting into the main part of this video, that of course being the keys to a Buckeye dub. Starting off, dominate the trenches. Of course, we lost Seth McLaughlin this week due to an Achilles tear, which freaking sucks. I thought I saw something earlier that said after the game against Northwestern, Seth had said something about his Achilles was feeling kind of tight. So, of course, yeah, goes the Achilles. Freaking bummer, man. He was well on his way to probably winning an award or two. He probably still will win at least one, but sucks. But, as they say, next man up. More shuffling of the O line. And of course, we're facing a pretty stout Indiana front on defense, so that'll be fun. I know, I think their pass rusher, Mikhail Kamara, I think I saw something that said he was like the leader in the conference in sacks. He leads the conference, I believe, in sacks at 9.5. Freaking crazy. Of course, number two, take care of the ball. You take care of the ball, you move it down the field, and you put a lot of pressure on their defense. You spread them out, right? You hit your target, and you'll be good. But yeah, take care of the ball. Do not give Indiana more chances to score on you than they probably will already have, because they're a dangerous team. Number three, put pressure on Rourke. Turn the heat up on defense. I know Coach Knowles is gonna send pressure. Sometimes he might just want to send four, but man, make it count, right? JT, Jack, Tyleek, get after this guy, right? Even the backups, get after this dude. Put a hand up on him, I mean, get all up in his face. And if you have a chance to sack him, bring him down. My God. If I had $1 for every time we had a chance to sack the quarterback the last couple weeks and we whiffed, I'd have enough money to go to like McDonald's and get me some food. It's like, God, man, take every chance you can, man. Sack the damn quarterback. Damn. And then number four, just keep scoring, just keep scoring, just keep scoring, scoring, scoring. I don't think we're going to score a lot against Indiana because their defense is pretty good. But again, this is the best team Indiana's faced all year. They have not faced a team that is the caliber of Ohio State. I'd say the closest team to Ohio State in terms of talent, honestly, it's probably the team up north. Maybe. And that's not even saying anything because they're mid. Nebraska was solid. I mean, how many teams did they face that's actually good? Too many. They had a very mid schedule this year for sure. Meanwhile, Ohio State, of course, faced Oregon and Penn State within the span of a few weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams look, knowing what's on the line. Now, I didn't talk about this before. Historically, man, you talk about domination. Looking at this matchup historically, and even say it's been pure domination because domination doesn't even like hit it. That's like underselling it. This is straight up ownage. Buckeyes have won 28 straight games against Indiana all time. The last time the Hoosiers beat Ohio State, 1988. That was also Indiana's largest margin of victory against the Buckeyes all time, 41-7. Did have one tie and of course one victory that was taken away in 2010. It was a 38-10 Buckeye win. But yeah, 28 straight wins for the Buckeyes. And hopefully we will get our 80th win in this series tomorrow. Willing. think we're going to take care of business. Indiana would have to play a really, really good game to beat us. Because the way I see with Ohio State, you could score with us, but can they keep up? Would they be able to keep up with us? I know they're damn sure gonna try. And if I'm Ohio State's secondary, if I'm Coach Walton and Coach G and those guys, I am pounding into these guys' heads. Look for the ball. Look for the ball. Right? Because they're gonna back shoulder you to death. They're gonna hit you with these like slant routes and everything. They're gonna fade you. Look for the ball. Keep your head on a swivel. They're gonna try and catch you not looking, and that's where they're gonna get you. That's why I'm saying it's even more important that we get pressure on Rourke. Because if he's sitting back there just picking us apart, nah, it ain't gonna be fun. So we'll see what happens. But those are my keys to a Buckeye dub. Now, talking about my players to watch. On offense, I went with the running backs. Because if we get the running game going, that'll open up the pass, and it'll be a smooth sailing for us from there. Because then, of course, you have to deal with Will Howard running the ball. I mean, that's so cool having a quarterback who can actually run, right? Who's willing to run. Like the RPO has made this offense even more dangerous. That allows Chip Kelly to really dig into his bag and cook, which is so much fun. If Quinshawn and Travion are cooking, then yeah, we'll be good. We'll be all right. We can wear down that defense and then gash him over the top with Jeremiah or Emeka, or even the pastor, G. Scott. Yeah. And then on defense, I got the front seven. Because again, if they're getting after Rourke, getting pressure on him, forcing mistakes, we can get some turnovers, which we've been lacking turnovers lately. But when we do get turnovers, they're usually in big moments, especially when the opponent's driving down the field looking like they're going to score. Pissing me off with that, letting the opponent drive down the field and then boom, turnover. Never fails, right? Yeah, I got the front seven as my players to watch on defense, especially the D line. They set the tone. Simple as that. And then my prediction, I actually have this game being low key, kind of low scoring. Ohio State wins 28-17, and they go to 10-1 on the year, and they punch their ticket to the Big Ten title game. So, yeah, that's really all I got. Shout out to everybody who watches these videos. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the main channel, Crazy Dog Sports, for Ohio State, Indiana. Should be a fun one. Got 2 more games left in the regular season, and then it's conference title games, and then bowl games / college football playoff. Yes, sir. Going almost 20 minutes. Freaking crazy. I start talking, and the next thing I look at the timer, and it's like, damn, 20 minutes. Holy crap. Yep. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let me know what you think of whatever of all I said in this video. What do you think of my prediction, my players to watch, my keys, what I said earlier? Let me know what you think. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Bucking Crazy YouTube channel. Let's go Bucks. OH. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.